welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda. Today I'm in the garden and I am about to do something that I've never done before in my garden. I am going to spray my fruit with some Surround Kaolin clay. I have never done this before, but I have seen videos that says that it works to keep your apples, your oranges, other fruits from getting demolished by these pests, because y'all, these pests are out here and they are serious about getting your fruit. I came out, y'all, I had peaches that were almost ready. I guess they were ready, but I was just trying to wait a little bit longer. They were so pretty. And I came out and the peach trees were laying on the ground. The animals had eaten the peaches off the tree, and the pits were laying where the tree was laying on the ground. So these animals are very smart. They are crafty. They know how to get your fruit. They've been doing this. This is what they do. So you have to come up with some ideas to try to prevent them. Now, I am not there yet on taking a piece of nylon and putting it on each piece of fruit. I'm not saying I'm not going to go there, because I am desperate right now to try to save my fruit. But what we're going to do today is we're going to put this Surround Kaolin clay into I'm gonna use this 5-gallon bucket. I have a 5-gallon bucket here. I'm gonna mix some up in it. I have about a gallon, or maybe a little bit more, I think it's a little bit more, of water. And I'm going to mix this kaolin clay in it, and I am going to shake it. I'm gonna shake it up in the bucket. I'm gonna be using a sprayer to put it on the tree, but I'm going to mix it in the bucket first, then I'm going to pour it into the sprayer. And if you decide to do this, make sure that you have a sprayer that will allow something like a powder that has been mixed with water to come through, because some will just get stopped up. So hopefully this is a very inexpensive one that I have. So hopefully it will allow this kaolin clay to come through. And this is what the kaolin clay looks like. It's a powder. You can order it online. I don't know. I'm gonna put about a cup in here. And so what I've heard is that kaolin clay will last you for a long time. I started to order a larger container, but I decided to go ahead and get the small one, since it is said to last a long time, and the small ones were more economical than those larger ones, which is natural. The larger ones were pretty expensive. So now I've got it in my 5-gallon bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this trowel to kind of stir it in. Get it mixed up. And what I'm looking for is to see that it is mixed really good. Whoop. Some splashed on me. And it's real powdery, so it will get all over your hands, and anything else that it touches, it will leave that powder. It'll be a nice thing to wear gloves. But now, since I have got it stirred up pretty good, I'm going to just pour it into my sprayer. Hopefully without spilling it. And so what this is going to do is it is going to leave a powdery I still have a little bit that is left in the bottom of my container. Let's see if I can rinse this out, because I want to get it all. And so this made a lot Matter of fact, this may have made too much. This is more than a gallon. Well, this is a gallon container, so. But I didn't want to fill it completely. Okay, so make sure I don't have anything on here. I want to keep this clean. What I want to make sure is that none of it comes out. And I think I'm going to be overfilled on it. So, okay, I'm going to pour a little bit out because I don't want it to run over. But I put my, whatever this thing is right here. I never can think of the name of this. But now you want to shake it. Make sure it's shaking up really good. Okay, so it is supposed to not take a whole lot of this. And once you spray it and it dries, it is supposed to stick to the fruit, therefore making a dry, powdery clay on your fruit. But once the fruit gets wet, it will wash off. So if it rains, be sure to reapply it. So we're going to go over here and we're going to spray these golden delicious apples. Okay, so I'm over here at my golden delicious apple tree. And now I'm going to give it a test run because I want to make sure that my solution is going to come out. And I do want it at a steady spray. I don't want it to be too scattered out. Okay, so I think I may have it. So now let's go. Let's see if we got it. Okay, so you see what that looks like? So it's also on the surrounding leaves. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give all of these a shot. And I might come back and do them the second time to make sure that it is covered, that it is not coming off. So as I use this, I will learn how I should put, because I put what they recommended. I put like, it said like a half to 3/4 cup of the kaolin clay to a gallon of water. I put a cup, well, what I estimated to be about a cup. So I'm seeing that it may take a little bit more because it's not completely covering like I would like for it to do. Okay, that one did better. So maybe it's just my wand or how my solution is in my container. But I need this to work because I would like to eat some of these. I would like for us to eat these apples and not the pests. I would like to, when I come out here, that they are not filled with holes. And I'm really looking forward to eating them. This will be the first time that we've eaten off of this apple tree since I've had it. And I've had this tree for a long time because I planted this tree. And we've never eaten apples off of it. And so this tree is about 15 years old. And this will be the first time that we'll be able to harvest apples off of it if we are successful this time. So we're gonna see. The reason I think that we never had any was because we didn't have the proper pollinator for this tree, or that they were not close enough. But because they never even, it has gotten apples before, but they never got this large. So hopefully this time we will be able to enjoy our apples. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray the rest of the apples on this tree. Okay, so I have sprayed the kaolin clay on my apples, and I just don't like the way it's looking. I want mine to be more covered. I want it to be more thick. I know this could be possibly thick enough, but that's on one of the ones that I sprayed. As I was spraying the apples at the top of the tree, I found that I had to hold the sprayer up. I started to go and get a ladder so that I could get the spray to come and so I could be more close to the apples, because I was having a problem getting the sprayer to spray when I was trying to hold the sprayer up and spray it. So I can understand that, gravity, but I just don't like the way that it is not completely covered. And the more I sprayed, the more it got to the point where it was not covered enough. Like on this apple right here, see, insects got a lot of room to eat on this. So I'm going back and I'm going to try to mix it thicker, and I'm going to see if my sprayer will allow it, if it will still spray. So y'all, let's see. Okay, so I'm also not going to use as much liquid, meaning my water. I'm gonna pour some of that water out, because this stuff just got really, really thin. So I'm gonna mix more into this 5-gallon bucket, because it's been said that it don't take a lot. Pour out some more, just a little bit more. And now I'm going to add some more of the kaolin clay. And y'all, this stuff can be used on your face. If you want to try to prevent wrinkles, it is supposed to help with that. Never tried it. Okay, I'm going to mix this up, because it did get thinner. And I shook it up. I don't think that it was just all at the bottom of my container. I kept shaking it. So I hope I got a good batch. I hope that it's, not some knockoff, because it did not come in a paper, it looked like maybe somebody, I don't know. But this is what it came in. This is how mine came. Make sure I get it stirred up good, because I want mine to coat my apple. I don't want to go through all this and then come out here and something's taking a bite out of my apple. And I came back out here and properly applied it after rain and all that, because I plan to try to keep up with it until we get this harvest of these apples. And it's possible I may be using this on some of my other vegetables. Now, probably will not be using it on my melons. I was Googling to see what it is that I can do to prevent raccoons from getting my melons. And Google said to set a trap and trap the raccoon. What am I gonna do with them after I trap him? No, I'm not trapping no raccoon, y'all. I'm not doing that. Cause he just be out there. That'll be cruelty. He just be sitting out there in the trap. I can see myself just walking by every day, be like, I want to let you out, Mr. Raccoon, but what you gonna do to me now? I'm not doing that. I'm not going and dealing with no angry raccoon in a trap. I'm not doing that. Okay, so let's go back over here and let's see. I could give it a shot over here on the ground, but y'all, what I am afraid of is that this is gonna clog up. So that could be what's happening. It could be about to clog my. Okay, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna see. We're gonna use it on the apples. Let's go back. Okay, so I'm gonna pump it up and I'm gonna give it a spray on this one that did not do really good for us the first time. We're gonna see. It's looking better. It has better coverage, and also I am seeing that it has to dry. So I really did not give it enough time, because now as I am looking at the one that I did at first, let me show you. Now that it has dried more with more coverage. So I think this may work. I'm excited about trying it, so let's give it a chance. But I am going to go back and I'm going to recoat the ones that did not get good coverage the first time, like the ones at the top. Okay, so if it doesn't coat well the first time, the second coat helps. So I did go back and put another coat on this one. It's dripping, so I just want these fruits to be out here looking healthy when I come back, not with a lot of bites out of them or just totally gone completely. So y'all I'll give you an update on this and let you know how it works. But I think that I will be continuing to use Surround Kaolin clay on the homestead. Okay, y'all, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm fixing to start some seeds. And the seeds I'm gonna be starting are some of my fall season seeds. Y'all, can y'all believe that it is already time to start planting your seeds and planting for your fall garden? Well, yes, it is that time. It is time that if you want to have some good brassicas this season, it's time to go ahead and get those seeds started. So I'm gonna be starting mine in these seed trays. And then I'm going to be taking them inside the house. I'm going to be putting them underneath my, I'm going to put them under the grow light. After they germinate, I'm going to put them under the grow light. And I'm going to let them grow inside the house during these summer months while it's still too hot for brassicas to survive outside. And then when it's time for them to go outside, then they'll be ready to go out. And I already have my starts for the fall, and hopefully this season I won't have to purchase any starts. So y'all, I have my have some broccoli, some cauliflower, some cabbages, and I'm also going to be starting some Brussels sprouts and some beets. So I have my tray. Today I think I'm going to do like 6 of each of the varieties, and then as the days go by, I'll be doing some more. But today I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with 6 of each of them. And first one I'm going to start with are some purple sprouting broccoli. Y'all, they were a hit last season. I really enjoyed my purple sprouting broccoli. And this is the seed packet that those purple sprouting broccoli came from. They were delicious, and they weren't so much purple, but they produced a lot of sprouts, and they produced a lot of side shoots after I had harvested, and that is the thing that I liked a lot about them. I'm also going to be planting some broccolini, and this is the package that it is in. I don't think I have very much broccolini left, but I do. Yeah, I want to go ahead. I want to get some of that planted, because this was also a hit in the garden last season. So these are the first things that I'm going to go ahead and get started on. So there are a few seeds in here. I'm going to use these seeds of this season. I may have to go ahead and order another package of these seeds. So I'm going to start with the purple sprouting broccoli. Then I'm going to plant the broccolini. And I have some labels over here so that I will know what it is that I am planting. So the first 6 cells right here is going to be my purple sprouting broccoli. And I just have some soil that I have had laying around. I'm not gonna put a lot of seeds on each one of these because I don't want to have to be worried about going back and doing a lot of thinning or a lot of uppotting to these plants. When I take them out this season, I want to take them and put them directly in my garden. That is my plan. Okay, so that was the purple sprouting broccoli. And y'all, if you remember, these are the very small seeds, so you don't have to worry about planting them deep. I'm basically putting them on top of my soil, and I will be sprinkling some vermiculite on the top of these seeds when I get the tray completely planted. Okay, so the next one is going to be my broccolini. I am going to at least put 2 seeds on each of these cells. Okay, that was the broccolini. Okay, the next one are my Brussels sprouts. I also had a good season of Brussels sprouts last year, so I am very excited about these. And y'all, when you start pretty early getting your seeds started, if something happens and you don't get good germination, you just go back and start some more seeds. A lot of times I just go ahead and drop some more in the same cells that I'm waiting on to germinate if they have not already, you know, started to germinate. So the next one I have, these are some red Reuben Brussels sprouts. I planted these last season, did not have a good yield of them, so I am trying again this year. The plants did germinate. I just didn't get any Brussels sprouts. They looked like they were going to do something, but then had a what do you call it? A drift. Had the drift in the herbicide drift, and then they did not survive. So these are the red Reuben Brussels. And if you want to, you can go ahead and you can add the date that you're starting your seeds on, in case you don't keep another record and you don't want to know when you started. So it's a good idea to go ahead and add your date to it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be planting are some cabbages. I already have some of these planted, but I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna plant some more. These are Chinese cabbages, or our Napa cabbage. So I already have some planted, but I want to make sure that I have a lot of these, so I'm planting more. Okay, we're gonna need some red cabbage or purple cabbage. Planted some of these last season and had a good harvest and was able to make some sauerkraut. Yeah, these seeds are very tiny. Now I have a lot of different varieties of these same cabbages. Like I got this Calabos, but I'm not going to be planting this right now. So I have planted some Napa cabbage and some red cabbage. So I want to plant one of my regular cabbages, and I'm going to do this I think I'll do this golden acre. So I'll have my main cabbages that I need. The Napa cabbages for the kimchi, and the red cabbage and the golden acre are going to be for my sauerkraut. And for different other cabbage recipes, like putting into stir fries and egg rolls. And on some of these, the seeds are a little older, so I'll be dropping just a few more seeds just to make sure that I get the germination that I want. And this is the golden acre. Okay, so next thing I'm going to be planting are some, yeah, I did those. Let's do some beets. Yeah, oh my goodness, there are not very many seeds left in this package, so hopefully I have some more red beet seeds. Here are my bull's blood beets. So we're gonna go ahead and plant some of those. And I'm gonna be making a little indentation in here for these beets because these beet seeds are larger. I'm just gonna drop one seed in each cell. And lightly cover it. Okay, next beets that I'm planting are these cylindrical beets, y'all. I planted these last season. These things are good. I had these and I roasted them and they were delicious. And they grow really nice and long, just like they are on this package. I like that also. More beets. Okay, so let me put a little indentation in here because, as I said, the beet seeds are larger. I'm going to put one in each cell. As I told you all, I will be planting more of these, more different varieties. This is just a start so that I won't be procrastinating. So these are the Cylindra. I probably need to cut that label. It's probably not gonna fit. I will just bend it like this. I'm gonna be putting I'm gonna put a dome on top of these seedlings. Okay, so that is all the beets that I'm gonna plant for right now. I'm gonna move on to my cauliflower. First one I'm going to be planting is this one that I did not get last season, and this is the broccoli romanesca, which it's called broccoli romanesca, but I got it in here with the cauliflower because I consider it a cauliflower. Hopefully I will be able to get this plant this year, get a harvest on it. I did, it made a head, but the head did not get a chance to fill out completely. Okay, so that's the broccoli romanesca. Then we got a early snowball. Same thing with this early snowball. They did not get a chance to fill out, but they did. I had germination and they did make heads. I planted a few more of those seeds also. Early snowball. All right, the last one that I'm going to be planting today is the purple of Sicily cauliflower. Planted this last season. Plant looked pretty, but I never got any cauliflower. So hopefully this season will be a better season for this purple Sicily cauliflower also. So now I'm going to cover it with some vermiculite. So now I'm just going to water my seeds in. Let's just give them a mix. So I want to make sure that they get a soil seed contact. I'm already excited about having some seedlings, some seeds planted. I am, y'all. The little things. This makes me feel happy. Having these seeds planted, getting ready to start my fall garden. Summer, it's been good, but I am ready for the fall garden. I'm just ready for things to just cool down and be more, just kind of slows it down just a little bit. But y'all, it has been a wonderful summer. It has been a wonderful harvest. I have filled the freezer back up. You know, I told you the freezer was down. I have filled the freezer back up to the point where I can barely get anything in, but some of the stuff has to come out. I had to purchase some corn. You know, my corn was destroyed by something, and we did not have any corn. We did not get a corn harvest. So we purchased some corn, and okra has really picked up on its production, and purple hull peas are in full production right now. So her corn will be coming out this week, and then I'll have room to put all of these other things that I'll be bringing out of the garden. So y'all, I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video and that you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.